This song is dedicated to a certain kind of people, which just so happens to be my favorite kind of people. You know, the ones that, you know, you're standing next to them and it all of a sudden it gets dark. I mean, you know, your best friend is, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Black people, I'ma steal your shoe. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people. Hey. Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC. Black people. Seriously, like all of us are related. I ran into an old amigo named Juan Luis. The Mexican called me Apple cause we both hang from trees. Now I kinda took that in a joking way, but was he talking about monkeys or the KKK? We don't get sunburned, just ash and knees. And we don't chew tobacco, but we will smoke weed. Puff, puff, pass like the train that could. And we can't spell neighbor, so we call it the hood. And most of us would die with our finger on the trigger. I guess that's why they say I'm just a filthy little spear chucking, chicken eating, melon sucking, lone feeders, weed smoking, long penis. Well, you get the picture. They try to keep us out the White House again, but just like all White Houses, one of us broke in. And welfare and diapers is all we got. If you don't wear my favorite color, then you might get shot. My favorite color is purple, by the way. A black woman came to me to bash my song. I told her all blacks are Democrat. Now prove me wrong. Black people, I'ma steal your shoe. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people. Hey. Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC. Black people. And it doesn't have to be KFC. We like Popeye's biscuits too. Hey, hey, hey. What's a black song without any rap in it, right? Yo, check it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It always starts out that way, right? Yeah. Now there's a line between discriminating and not in different places. You are if you use the N-word, but if you're black then you're not racist. I mean, well, I guess you can. Just not around your black friends. You'll get jumped by every cousin, including the one behind that trash can. Now, let me tell you a story back before America was stolen. There were two tribes of black people. The Indians and the Po ones. The Indians were like caramel. The Po ones were like strawberries. I guess that's why they called them pilgrims and why they called us darkies. The Indians had all the horses, land turkeys, the geniuses. The Po ones killed their horses, took their hair and their penises. But there's not really a moral to this story though, except that we will steal your goodies, and that is how the story goes. Black people, I'ma steal your shoe. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people. Hey. Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC. Black people. Black people since 72, going broke, making cheap cars taller than you. Black people. Okay, you gotta admit, we do have some nice ramps though, right? Black people, front porch monkey with a blunt and a banana. Ooh, I-E-E. Black people. Hey, hey, hey. This is probably the most racist song I've ever written. But if you laugh, you're racist too. So I don't feel bad. Besides, it's not racist if I'm black. This song is dedicated to a certain kind of people. Which
sorry, I think my mic was muted. I'm gonna take care of this right quick, and I'll be right back so we can continue the show on.
My favorite kind of people. You know, the ones that, you know, standing next to them and it all of a sudden it gets dark. I mean, you know, your best friend is. You know what I'm saying, right?
I'm gonna take care of this right quick.
Black people, I'ma steal your shoe. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people. Hey. Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC. Black people. Seriously, like all of us are related. I ran into an old amigo named Juan Luis. The Mexican called me Apple cause we both hang from trees. Now I kinda took that in a joking way, but was he talking about monkeys or the KKK? We don't get sunburned, just ash and knees. And we don't chew tobacco, but we will smoke weed.
I might play that as the outro today. But anyways, we're gonna jump right into everything right now because we have a lot to talk about right now. Niggas are wilding the fuck out right now. That's what I will say. People wilding the fuck out. People, in the words of Chud the Builder, I guess chimping the fuck out right now. I'm sorry, Facebook. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta make it clear. I'm on certain platforms. I have to use certain terminologies and certain words to avoid getting banned. So, for right now. At some point, I'm just not going to give a fuck. But I mean, right now, let's try to build up the following a little bit before I get nuked. So, anyways, we're gonna address this Karmelo Anthony stuff right now. We're gonna talk a lot about this today. And I really feel like I should have made a stream the day that the verdict was handed down and gave my pretty much like remind people a year ago when this incident happened. What was my take? I said that Karmelo Anthony should have been put in prison. Then he should have remained in prison until the trial started. He was allowed to, bail out, and he was given like almost $250,000 by black people in a GoFundMe because they believed he was fucking innocent for murdering Austin Metcalf. When I saw that, and then I saw the way the family treated the Metcalfs after the fact, that really just kind of like showed me exactly like, a side of black people that I've already known already long before even this incident even happened. I go further back to Black Lives Matter. That's when I really seen the dark side of black people. I'll probably even go further than that. This racist side in black people has always exists because they are just like, for the most part, racist. Let's not beat around the bush a little bit. The Klan didn't die. The Klan just went on to niggers now. The Klan on the niggas. The niggas are the Klan now. The black Klansmen. Funny enough. I love it how media spins it around as if white people are so vehemently racist still or whatever. If that was ever the case, but now it's like it's black people now are overtaking them in that category. No one wants to have that conversation about that. I'm one of the few that are actually willing to do so because I'm not afraid of the mob. I'm not afraid of the backlash. What you're gonna crash out on me too, per usual, like you guys already don't do that every day. So we got some videos and clips to see right now, and we're gonna go over everything right now. Right before I came on the air, look, let me address some of these people right quick, because I see some of the comments. Some people say I need to be touched or whatever. Some people say I need to get my ass beat. Some people say I need to probably be killed. I seen some comments said that. I'll go as far as to say this about blacks. You talk shit about them, they literally just prove the stereotypes right every time. It's like, how is it that you're gonna get so mad at people calling you out for your poor behavior, and then you turn around and just say that's racism or whatever, when no one's even talking about your race at all, talking about your skin color at all. People are calling out your poor behaviors and how you basically act. You people do not act like human beings. You don't act like animalistic. I mean, you act animalistic. Excuse me. and then you act like people are supposed to just approach you the same like you're a civilized human being, when most of you just act like little animals. And I say most, it's not even all blacks for the most part. I'm seeing a lot of like blacks finally calling us out. Ones that are just getting sick of this culture that's just being taught over the years to the youth, and it's just enabling these people just to go out here, especially these young YNs. If you don't know what a YN is young. It's pronounced young nigga, who go out here and just pretty much indulge themselves in like criminal activity every fucking time. It never fails to these young niggas. Now, I remember one of my friends growing up, childhood friends, I don't know if we still are or not at this point, but he made a post about Rick Child, because I said Karmelo Anthony deserves the death penalty. He deserves life in prison. Let me remind people of what I said a year ago. I said he either deserves the life sentence or the death penalty. So he brought up Rick Child, who recently got acquitted for the shooting of, I forgot this black kid's name. If it kind of escaped my name right now. But this kid basically went into a store with a loaded gun, which, why the fuck do you even have a gun anyways if you're just going to the store? He didn't have no money on him to purchase anything. Now, from what the police records have said, and from what the court documents were also stated, that he was there. Well, some people allege that he was there to steal, of course. Now, there's no concrete evidence to prove that part. But one thing I do know for sure that was a collaborated along with Rick Child's son was that the young black male who had the loaded gun, when he ran away and Rick Child and his son chased after him to apprehend him, to hold him there for the cops, people are kind of like nitpicking this and saying that he shouldn't chase after him or whatever. But I'm pretty sure Rick Child's dealt with this problem so many times right now, because where his store is at, it's literally it's a predominantly like black area. He's probably had his store robbed many, many, many times by blacks. People forget that fact, but they only want to talk about it. I only want to talk about when he shot the young I guess black male, and said that he got let off the hook for it. Well, here's the thing: he didn't just get out of prison. I think he didn't just get out of prison. Like, he's been in prison for like what, 3 years, I believe. That case is like how many years old? Let me just fact check that right quick, just to make sure. I want to make sure I get these facts right. I read this before. Okay. Yep, I was right. He served in jail for 3 years. Literally, I was on point with that one. So he did serve in jail for 3 years. So he was already in jail for 3 years, already did pretty much majority of his time. This trial's been going on for a while before he was acquitted and finally set free after this grueling back and forth about this whole entire debacle that took place at his store. And the crazy thing about it, there was black people in the jury that found him not guilty. Do black people even know that? No, they don't. They're just acting like emotional babies per usual. All these niggas, all they want to do is just find some reason to crash out, call something racist, play victims. You know, it's so funny to me right now. I saw Austin Metcalf's father decide to finally clap back at the Melo family. I mean, at the Anthony family. Excuse me. I called them Melo. I'm thinking of Karmelo Anthony. So they're talking about the basketball player. So they were talking. So he clapped back at the Anthony family. And, you know, he called Karmelo Anthony a watermelon warrior. And black people turn it around and says, look at this racist piece of shit or whatever. Then you people literally were just saying shit like this. Hold on. Let's go ahead and look at some clips right quick of the trial, outside the trial day. So we're going to look at some clips. So they're talking about Karmelo Anthony's, Austin Metcalf's father is racist or whatever. But people were literally going around saying shit like this over here at the trial. I'm not even joking when I say this. They were literally saying some of the most grotesque, evil, just downright like cruel shit I've ever heard in my life. This is just not human, what I heard from some of these people. These people literally are not fit for society, bro. They're not fit for a civilized society. I'm trying to be very nice with it. I'm trying to be very reasonable with blacks most times, you know, because this staggering loud majority that want to act this way, they're fucking it up for everyone, bro. Hold on, I'm looking for the clip right now before I pull it up for you guys, because this is insane what I was seeing from some of these people, bro. Where? Here we go. This is one good clip right here. We can start off with, and then we're gonna work our way down, because it gets worse. It gets very worse from this point on. What you're about to see.
Got 35. Well, because somebody didn't know how to go get in a dog like we all the time.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is this, bro?
They said we supposed to know how to act around white people. What the fuck is that?
Bro, this is just like, bro, hold on. I think I have a sound effect for this right quick. Like, this is like complete, like, asinine, bro. Look at this shit, man. This is embarrassing, bro. This is complete and utterly embarrassing. You know what? We're gonna do this right. 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 Okay, let's listen to it right now.
What is self-defense? Is self-defense not somebody touching you that you don't want touching you and you defending yourself? What is self-defense? So that hold on, the same guy that saved the life.
Bruh.
The same guy that saved the life. You shouldn't touch yourself to go get a motherfucking adult like what
Anyways.
you know how to do. But that was in his motherfucking face. You don't get the put murder on somebody's child, because that could have been your motherfucking son.
Bruh, she's actually literally just doing what. Bro, this is crazy.
Motherfucking mother. You should have said, don't get that man no motherfucking mess. They said $5.99 the wife. You should have said $5. But you know that shit wasn't gonna go down like this. 35 years.
I went to school over here, the same fucking school. I had the same problems. I had to fight every fucking day. Every day. My first, I think one of my problems at school. Outside of school. Dead ass. So I know how he feels. That shit is on that fucking day.
One of my friends came out and said that Karmelo is not taking nothing good. He said he cried. He said they won't even let the parents console him. They won't even let the parents console him. They won't let him take him to the conference room. They will not let him console him. He keep crying and trying to calm down. If that boy is not doing something to himself, that's y'all blood.
What does that even mean? He does something to himself. He did this to his own self. He did this to himself. You know, this problem could have been avoided. Maybe you just fucking listen and not go into another team's tent, like it was said during the trial, when one of the coaches said that yes, they do have a strict rule about other teams from another school coming into their tent. These people don't like following the law, bro. I'm telling you, the law, they feel like the law does not apply to them. They feel like no rules, no nothing, no order, no structure applies to them. They feel like they can do whatever the fuck they want. Insane, bro. Fucking sane. God damn, she got a fresh cut than me. Oh, we back. We back, ladies and gents. Sorry about that. Should be no more problems now. Sorry about that. It kind of lost connection for a moment. Was in the middle of doing something. But anyways, we were cooking right now, so let's just go ahead and continue on right now with the cooking. So it gets far worse than this. What you just seen a second ago, it's not even half as bad as it's about to get. Trust me, it's gonna get far worse than this.
Why you still talking? Why you still talking? But when somebody asks you a question, you don't know shit.
Shut up and wear a shape, bitch. I'm tired of playing with you. I want to beat dog.
No, fuck he's already a bitch. Let him be a bitch for himself. Fuck him. Fuck that bitch ass nigga.
They're just verbally assaulting a black guy who's there, counter protesting these people who literally lost their mind. All right, let's go down. This officer's right there. This guy was crashing the fuck out, bro. This guy was jumping up and down, acting like a fucking lunatic. And he said he had a loaded gun. He was ready to shoot this guy right here. This guy right. I'm glad they arrested this fucking freak, bro. This guy was insane. I think this is it right here. Hold on.
See that. You're not gonna do shit with a man. And we see that shit. But you're not gonna do shit with a man.
I'm not gonna do shit with
That's
anybody.
weak.
Fuckhead.
That's weak. Fuckhead. Fuckhead. Fuckhead.
What the
That's
fuck?
weak. You cannot do shit with a man. See that. You're not.
That wasn't the worst part. What I saw from him. We're gonna see some more clips in a minute. Cause like we have far more clips to go through, bro. This just got worse and worse, bro. Let's see. Are these people having a barbecue at a fucking trial, bro? What the fuck is this, man? These people can't take nothing fucking serious in their fucking lives. It's no wonder a lot of these people are broke as fuck, don't have jobs, probably don't even fucking work hard and nothing. And you see these people out here talking about free mellow. Nigga, free your fucking income, bro. If you even have some. Free your credit score. That doesn't exist. free your matter of fact, some of these chicks up here got fake wigs on anyways, bro. Free your real hair. Actually, free your real hair, Shaniqua. How about that? Free your real hair. Your real hair is like being trapped right now under that fucking wig that you're wearing, and you don't want to show off your real looks. Fucking clown show, bro. Hold on, what'd she just say? She said his twin brother would have been with him?
Should have both been arrested.
They should have both been arrested. Bro, what is wrong with these fucking people, bro? What the fuck is wrong with these people? This is when I tell you people, man. These are not humans, bro. These are not actual humans. These are actual, like, really niggas, bro. These are actual niggas. These are actually don't even deserve to be called people. These are not people. People want to sit up here and say, these people want to sit up here and try to categorize black people together as if we're all the same or whatever. You know, I identify as mixed most times. People ask me whatever I say. I say I'm black or I say I'm mixed. It depends on the day. But here's the thing. Let me speak as a black man to black people for once. These people are not people. These are animals. These deserve to be called every wild animal that is literally on paper. They deserve to be called all of that. These are not actual humans, man. There is no soul in none of these people's hearts. They're evil, demonic. These are the people when I say that we need to start arresting a bunch of blacks and need to go to jail. These are the people I'm talking about. Or if I want to take it to the extreme, we just round up some of them, we denaturalize them, and we send them back to Africa. These are the niggas I'm talking about. Send them back to live with their ancestors. If they love Africa so much, if they love where the home, the motherland, whatever, send them back. These are people, man. Those are people in Africa, right? Because in some parts of Africa, it's really degenerate as hell. Like, these people are not human. This is not at all human nature. No, this is actually falls in the line. This is like National Geographic nature. That's what it is. This actual animal nature. And here's the thing. I thought the Klan was wrong in calling some of these niggas what they are. They are that. They're worse than the Klan. I hate to say it. It's get to the point where now they're probably worse than the Klan. I really am get to that point where I have to say that. Fucking crazy bitch. Why are all these fucking women fat as fuck, bro? Holy shit, man. I'm getting like literally just like my eyes are literally hurt looking at these fucking bro. And that's another thing people don't want to address either in the black community. There's this obesity rate. What the bro? Why the fuck are all these fucking women fat as fuck, bro? Holy shit. Man. Anyways, let's continue on. This is them again right here. They're up here dancing and shit. This girl's about to die of a heart attack right now. As big as she is, she's about to get a heart attack any moment. That's fucking crazy, bro. Look at this white bitch, bro. She up here betrayed her, bro. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Why are you with these animals, man? You know what? You know what? If you want to go with the zoo, you should go with Africa with them. Just go to Africa with them. I'm guarantee you will love it. You would probably love Africa. It's a great place. I heard it's in some parts it's very animalistic, but I'm pretty sure it's a great place. Fucking people. These are not people, bro. I'm telling you, these are not people. All right, we already saw that one. Oh, this one right here. Let's see what we got right here. Is that Boosie? Is that Boosie? I already know he's a dumb fuck, but it's like, bro, I didn't think he'd go that fucking. No, that's not him. I don't believe. It looks like him. I thought that was him for a second. I was like, yeah, I know he like donated like $500K with like a dumb fuck he is to this fucking this case, but it's like, what can I expect of rappers? None of these rappers don't really know any better, bro. Different, not my field, the gritty care. I mean, these rappers kill each other far more than anything, bro. Same thing like regular blacks. They complain about all the other crimes that happen against the community from outside forces, but when it's inside, black on black violence is pretty much ignored by the vast majority of black people, unless you have like an IQ above 100. And then you realize like, oh yeah, black on black crime is very real thing. It's a very bad thing that needs to be addressed. But blacks don't want to sit there and address it. They just want to talk about whites all day long, complain about white people this. Then they want to start going around destroying Chinese stores over Rick Child getting acquitted.
Like the fuck I said. It's time to get
And you
why we fighting? I want Karmelo free, not blacked out. So why am I sitting here fighting you? Why is another black man arguing with a black man? Why are you
You see why being tribal to these people or not is not like, I would never be tribal with these people, man. I really just don't want to be part of this stupid culture, bro. Look at this nigga, bro. I guarantee you this nigga's IQ is around 85 and he's barely even sentient. He's just like literally just like he looks like a empty void, an empty body walking around with no soul inside of his body. Like he's so obsessed with his own skin color or whatever, bro. Like, why is a black man fight with a black woman? Motherfucker, every human fights, even in the same tribes, they fight a lot. That's the way of life, you dumbass. Guy's wearing a cross right now, talking about says, I want Karmelo free. Motherfucker, I take that cross off, you fake ass Christian.
It's like some of us out here doing something else. Let me tell you,
that's the best time for you. Don't suck a dick.
Why the fuck is this nigga yelling?
Y'all they laughing at y'all. Who y'all need to be arguing with?
Look, bro, some of these women are hard to look at, bro. What the fuck? Bro, look at this. Look at this. Bro, I'll guarantee you, bro. These people, bro. Should I play the song right now? Let's just go ahead and play the song right quick.
Puff, puff, pass like the train that could. And we can't spell neighbor, so we call it the hood. And most of us would die with a finger on the trigger. I guess that's why they say I'm just a filthy little spear chucking, chicken eating, melon sucking, lone fetus, weed smoking, long penis. Well, you get the picture. They try to keep us out the White House again.
Bruh.
Like all White Houses, one of us broke in. And welfare and diapers is all we got. If you don't wear my favorite color, then you might get shot. My favorite color is purple, by the way. A black woman came to me to bash my song. I told her all blacks are Democrat. Now prove me wrong. Black people, I'ma steal your shoe. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people.
Oh my gosh, bro. I'm dying right now.
Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC.
Black
People, and it doesn't have to be KFC. We like Popeye's biscuits too. Hey,
Man. Niggas, bro. All right. We had our feel for a moment.
They right there. They know they recording y'all. They laughing at y'all.
I'm laughing too. You stupid bitch. I'm laughing too.
About me. You shouldn't be worried about me. You ain't gotta worry about me. Ignore me. Focus on justice. Don't worry about me, baby. Don't worry about me, baby. I ain't gonna shut up for shit, little ass girl. You're talking to me now.
Of course. No excuse, bro. God, I was going ham right now. Oh man, bro was kind of spitting right there. I said, come slap that shit out my hand right now. Bro was kind of spitting a little bit, bro. He was kind of spitting a little bit.
A white man or a white child can go and put their hands aggressively on anybody and something like this occur, it's self-defense. It's self-defense.
No, it's not. You stupid. That's not how self-defense works. You stupid fucking... Oh, fuck, man. These fucking people are literally just moronic idiots, bro. That's not how self-defense works, you fucking idiots. You can't just stab someone to death. Fuck, man. These people are so fucking stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Self-defense is not just that cut and dry. It's actually not as, it doesn't, you gotta understand what really warrants actual like excessive force. Okay? Excessive force is only whenever you feel like your life is really in danger. Karmelo Anthony did that all based off testimony and based off of transcripts. It felt like the Karmelo Anthony was like, didn't really feel like his life was really in danger. Plus, he said the line, touch me again, see what happens. That doesn't sound like a guy whose life was in danger. That sounds like a guy that was ready to stab someone to death. Just the truth. This woman don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
You put your hand on me and see how I respond. Beat your motherfucking ass.
What will the Anthony family do?
What will the Anthony family? What will the people that's standing behind the Anthony family do? That's the question you should ask. You gonna stand
Yeah, who the fuck is that though? I wonder.
behind them and we gonna fight. That's what's gonna happen.
What is your relation with him?
I have no relation. We're brothers.
Of course. Just like I said, tribal by nature, and tribal, bro, this is why I say, just because they're black, they're not owed your loyalty. If you really believe that all of us have something in common just because we're black, we actually don't. We actually do not.
We're black. We're brothers. We're blacks. We're the indigenous people of this earth.
Bro, this is like this right here. This is right here when you have stupid mixed into with this whatever the fuck is. I don't know what the fuck this is right here, bro. I want to bring up a photo. I have a photo right here, but I don't know if I can because I don't want to. That's probably gonna get me banned if I do bring this photo up to look next to this woman, bro. This is what stupid looks like right here. This is like I'm trying to watch my words carefully. But this right here, this woman right here is like the definition of stupidity. This is the definition of stupidity. Nothing's up there in that brain. I guarantee you nothing's up there in that brain. She doesn't even at all even probably point to where any country in the African continent on a map. Nothing.
Black sisters and brothers, black kings and queens, we got.
All right, let's just stop that king and queen shit, bro. Most of you were sold in slavery by other Africans. You were enslaved. Your ancestors were enslaved by other Africans, who were taught that by the Arabs who came there to enslave Africans. Okay, you were not kings and queens. As a matter of fact, most of your ancestors, if you look at actual history, they were poor as fuck. They didn't really have a choice to be, but not to be slaves. In some cases, in a lot of other cases, they were just taken by force by African royalty. So the real kings and queens, they still like have control over the African country and oppressing their own people. Majority of you come from actual like broken, poor people. That's real African history for you. But you people don't really read any books. You don't really understand any of this stuff. You just go off the mouth about shit that's not even true. Like this woman right here, I guarantee she doesn't read at all.
Stick together. This makes no goddamn sense.
No makes no goddamn sense.
He was defending this guy.
He was defending the goddamn self. Yeah, cuz. Let's do it, cuz.
We gotta stick together.
Yeah, cuz.
Hurting one another.
Gotta stop hurting one another. Yeah. Say that some more. Say that message a little bit louder for the ones in the back. Say that a little bit louder for the ones in the back.
Y'all don't see what's going on? Just like they doing this to Karmelo, guess what? It could be your child, little kids out here, it could be you. We out here for y'all. We gotta fight for one another. It's us. We all we got. They say that it's not about race, but there was not one goddamn black person on that jury. It was automatically enough.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. No one cares. Shut up, you fucking stupid bitch. No one cares. It doesn't have to be at all. It doesn't have to be a black juror on there. You do realize, and I actually had this right here. I'll say this because I say this thing for this important moment. So I'll read this out for black people so they can understand this exactly. So I want people to listen. So the all-white jury narrative about the Karmelo Anthony trial is a lie. It was 7 white jurors out of 12, and the others were 3 Asian women, an Hispanic man, and a Middle Eastern woman in a hijab. 0 black jurors. Yes. All white. No. That's media spin. Jurors of peers means impartial citizens from the local community, not a racial match to the defendant. The Constitution doesn't require skin color quotas. Facts over feelings. So just because there's a saying goes jury of peers, that doesn't mean that they have to be black. It means impartial. That means they cannot be at all biased in any ways during a high profile case like a murder case. There were black jurors that were interviewed for this part, and they said straight up out of their own mouth they couldn't see themselves convicting Karmelo Anthony because he was black. That you can't say that because that's automatically going to get you taken off the jury. That means you cannot be impartial, and it means you are going to be biased. And that cannot happen in a courtroom, especially like high profile court cases like a murder trial, excuse me. So black people did that to themselves. But again, they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to blame. They don't want to actually blame who's really at fault for this. They just want to go and just point fingers at everyone else, like this stupid fucking bitch is doing right now. Nothing, bro. I'm telling you, what I'm seeing so far right now is nothing but always pointing fingers at everyone else, but not pointing fingers at yourselves.
I don't want to hear that bullshit. Straight up.
Look like you about to cry right now. Cry a river for about a murderer, huh? Okay, so let's go ahead and see right here. Just think, Karmelo Anthony broke down sobbing after the jury unanimously came back with a guilty verdict of murder. W.
That's what they saying. I don't know how true it is.
Bro, they're actually really crying for a murderer, bro. I'm telling you. No other race does this shit. No other race does this shit. They're literally breaking down crying for a literal murderer. Whites can condemn their own who actually go as far as to murder people. I don't think any whites ever taken up for like school shooters that went to a school and shot up the school or whatever, or pedophiles who go around here and touch children. But for some reason, and that also for black people, you know, I want to address this earlier too. Let me bring my face up here for a moment. So I remember there was a post that was just commented on me recently. It was about a woman around Louisiana that was apparently convicted for having underage, convicted of statutory rape for having a sexual relationship with a minor. And then they try to compare that to Karmelo Anthony. And the argument from one of my former friends, I'm not gonna name drop him or dox him right now, was that falls into my category of being let off the hook. Yeah, you do realize when you have to register as a sex offender, you cannot get opportunities that other people cannot get, right? Your life is completely ruined. So even if the person doesn't spend time in prison or whatever, or locked up forever, or even put to death, you know, because I am for, you know, getting rid of pedophiles or whatever, that person's life is still ruined because they have to register as a sex offender. And most of you guys that come from the black community should know a lot about that because you know a couple of guys that participate in that activity. I can name drop 3 guys off the top of my head that I know had a sexual relationship with a girl who was around 12 to 13, back where I'm from. I know that I remember the whole situation, everything off the top of my head, but I'm not going to do that because I will ruin their lives right now. That's how much respect that's how much I'm going to like literally give. Look, I'll be charitable to you niggas right now. Even though some of you are saying some of the most egregious things about me, you're trying to say that I need to be touched, that I need to be beaten up. Some say I need to be killed. You know, I'll give you a bone on this one. But I would not excuse the fact that you guys were having sex with a literal minor. That's one thing I would not excuse. Same thing with a woman. I would not be charitable to her. I would not be charitable to her. She had a sexual relationship with a minor. That's against the law. Same thing with a lot of black guys too. I'm not going to give no one the leeway in this. But to compare that to Karmelo Anthony case of murder, it's not the same thing at all. And let me be completely honest right now for you. I want people to really listen to this. You're comparing murder to statutory rape. Again, one's far worse than the other one. I understand how people may not like me saying this or may not agree with this, but murder is far worse than statutory rape. And I'll die on that hill because the fact is someone's life is completely taken away from this planet. Austin Metcalf's family cannot see him no more because he's not even on this earth anymore. And what I'm seeing from like black people for what they're saying about that is grotesque and evil. They don't have the same energy at all when it's black on black crime at all. They do not. You're not even talking about the teen takeovers. You know why? Because majority of the teen takeovers, as a matter of fact, all the teen takeovers that are going on in Chicago, going on in some of these big metropolitan cities, they're all black kids. All of them. I've not seen one white kid. I've not seen one Asian kid. I've not seen one Hispanic kid participate in these teen takeovers. They're all black. Black people are quiet about that. But they're loud about a woman in Louisiana who got convicted for having sex with a minor. And they didn't care at all when the case was actually first announced. They didn't even say nothing at all when it first was like reported about. They were quiet until the Karmelo Anthony verdict got handed down, and then blacks started coming out of nowhere and start talking about this and saying that, oh, Oh yeah, look what happened. This woman got let off the hook or whatever. Yeah, you're not let off the hook when you have to register as a sex offender. Your life is ruined. You cannot get the same opportunities. You cannot get the same positions that you can get if you were not have to register as a sex offender. Her life is destroyed. That's for any sex offender around in America. They cannot be rewarded the same opportunities in life that they had before. So that's a worse hell than even being in prison for some of them. Now, the ones that go on to reoffend, that's a different conversation that you want to have. But to address that point, yeah, it's not they're not necessarily off the hook. Their lives are ruined. They're basically kind of like blacklisted from everything now. They can't get a job anywhere. At least not a spot that's going to check their background. So, and then people talking about the death penalty when I called for Karmelo Anthony and said that why don't I call for Rick Choi? Because I already explained earlier in the video. I'll go ahead and remind you, some of you, if you haven't heard what I said earlier, yeah, Rick Choi got acquitted, and rightfully so. And I didn't call for the death of him because I actually read through the entire case and seen exactly what really happened. And yes, he was in the right for what he did. His son almost got killed, and he defended and saved his son's life. And if you're a father, and you should really resonate more with Rick Choi than you should with the black child who had a loaded gun, who didn't know any fucking better, who probably didn't even have a father in his own life. And yes, I get it. From both sides are sad. There's a life gone, you know, and then Rick Choi has to basically go back into the world now, and it possibly has to deal with harassment from black people now because of this whole debacle that happened with the with the shooting. So when I call for the death of Karmelo Anthony and say he should be given the death penalty, I say that because of how egregious and how pretty much non-forgiving he was about it. Yeah, immediately after the case, he asked, is Austin Metcalf okay? After he immediately stabbed the kid. But the point of the matter is he ran away after he brutally stabbed him in the stomach area. And the hole was so wide open, there was nothing anyone could do to save Austin Metcalf. Karmelo had that knife around ready to do something with that knife on anybody. You cannot tell me just based off of what eyewitnesses said about the entire the day of the incident, Karmelo Anthony had murder on his mind. And people talking about, oh, Austin Metcalf should have not been a bully or whatever. Yeah, Karmelo Anthony was in the wrong tent, from the wrong school. His school was not on that side. He knew better to try to go up there and try to think he's above the rules, like he knew better than the entire coaching staff that set these rules in place. They told him Austin Metcalf was just trying to be what? He tried to be a good student and just tried to let him know you're in the wrong tent. There's nothing wrong with telling him that. There's nothing wrong with telling him that. Now, as far as like pushing him or whatever to get out the tent, and said that, and I'm hearing a lot of blacks say he should never put his hands on him or whatever. From what's being described, he barely even pushed him. It wasn't even a hard push. It wasn't even hard enough of a push to even warrant the stabbing. And yet he still did it. He still did it, and he killed him. So, and then, like I said, and then after the way the family reacted to it, after the way they treated the Metcalfs, after the way they didn't even like literally open their arms when Austin Metcalf's father came to try to, I don't know, reach out to them and just try to have a conversation, whatever, and, you know, try to basically tell them that there's no animosity at first. You know what they did? They shunned them away, called him a racist, called him a worst human being on the planet. But yet his son is dead, and their son was the one that did it. And they're calling Austin Metcalf's father the worst human being ever. And then black people raised almost $1 million for Karmelo Anthony. And you know what his family did with that money? They spent it on nice houses, nice cars, you know. They spend it on luxurious stuff instead of actually putting it towards his defense to properly defend him in his trial. That's why he had to get a public defender. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear this from black people at all about me saying that I call for the death penalty and how harsh that is. Yeah, he deserved to be put to death because he's a murderer. And for what he did and how unsorry he was about it, I don't give a damn. He doesn't know. He's not owed my sympathy. He's not owed my sympathy. What he did was wrong, and he should be condemned completely. He should be in life in prison or be put to death. One or the other. What he did was literally insane. And people defending that shit are literally even far worse than it. Probably far worse than anything on this planet. Like I said before, black people, these niggas right now, these are the new Klan. This is the KKK right here. They became exactly what they hate. And all they want to do is bitch all day about it. What about white people this? What about white people that? They can't even defend their own community without talking about white people. They can't even defend their own community without bringing up another race. You know why? Because they know their culture's trash and they can't defend it. So, ran over. So I just want to go in a little bit of a rant right quick to remind you guys exactly about where I'm at right now on this stuff. But let me just go ahead and just like finish off at this point. Yes, Karmelo Anthony should have been given a life sentence or the death penalty for what he did. What he did was egregious. What he did was evil. What his family did was even far worse than him. Not being sorry about it, being uptight about it, demonizing the family, demonizing the father, and even demonizing Austin Metcalf after he's already been killed. So fuck that shit, bro. He deserved the life sentence or he deserved the death penalty. One or the other. That's my stance on that.
They said no manslaughter, they said murder. I thought it was manslaughter too. They said guilty of murder on Fox right now. They said guilty of murder. Guilty of murder.
I swear to God, I'm thinking this shit that I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I bet you are. You tired of what? Go your ass home and go to sleep.
I'm tired. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. That is sick.
Yeah, what's sick is Austin Metcalf is gone and Karmelo Anthony could get out in 18 years because he got 35 years, but he has a chance of parole. It's a victory because they found him guilty of murder and they gave him I believe they gave him the maximum because he's a minor, because he got charged as a minor at 17. If he was 18 when this stabbing took place, he would have been given a life sentence. But unfortunately, this little fucker pretty much gets a slap on the wrist. Go figure.
That is sick.
Look at these people, bro.
That is sick.
Look at this clown nigga with his fucking shirt on, bro. Bro, you're not in Africa. Take that shit off, bro. Look like a fucking clown. Talking about this is sick. What's sick is that what's sick what Karmelo did. That's far worse. Fucking people are inhumane. Fucking these people are literally just sick in the head, bro. I'm telling you. Look at this shit, bro. Bro, this bitch is, bro. How much you think this girl weigh, bro? Like almost 300 pounds? Well, no, she's not. I mean, I'm being funny. Probably about like I think like 230. Probably around that, probably 229, I believe. And you're screaming while there's a baby around, you dumb motherfucker. Look at this shit, bro. Insane, bro. These clips just get worse and worse, bro. No, you know, this is a racist country, dude. Why you still here? Go back to Africa, bro. Literally, take your fat ass and get on the plane and go back. Dude, look at these fucking people are a joke. This is quote unquote the new Black Panther Party. These people are a fucking joke. Look at these people. Clown 1, clown 2. Well, this is a big ass clown right here. This clown right over here. Look at these people, man. It's a fucking. This is literally LARPing. These people are LARPers. They're LARPing as something they want to be, but they're not. Up here thinking this is a war or whatever, bro. These people are retarded, bro.
You gotta tell them the truth. Stop that coon ass shit.
Stop that coon ass shit. Man, look at you. Man, stop eating, nigga. Stop eating, you fat cow. Look at you. Stop that. You talking about stop that coon shit. Nigga, stop eating. How about that? It look like you eat 5 meals a day. You know what? No, I'm being very nice with that one. Nigga, like you eat 7 meals a day. Fuck, like you ate the entire fucking fridge. Fucking fat cow.
Nobody want to hear about what we do to each other. We talking about what they doing to us.
Talk about what they're doing to us. Like, I just can't get over how fat this bitch is, bro. Bro, look at this fucking, bro, look at her chin, man. Bro, look at this shit, man. I'm telling you, man. Make me president, bro. I swear to God, I'm mandatory gym services for everybody. That's like weighs like almost 200 plus pounds. This woman right here should be locked in a gym and not be allowed to leave until she loses the weight. And then she should be put in prison just for being an idiot. Again, yeah, I get it. First Amendment, we have the First Amendment. We have freedom of speech so we can just let these retards go out here and say whatever they want to say. But look at her, man. Excuse me. And look at her. Like, I'm disgusted just by looking at her.
White folks kill white folks. Mexicans kill Mexicans. We ain't trying to hear no coon shit today.
We ain't trying to hear no coon shit today. Yeah, but you niggas ain't out there in the hoods trying to stop niggas from killing niggas. So what?
Go over there with the white folks with that.
Go over there with the white folks with that. Take your ass to a gym. How about that? Go tell your trainer. How about I ain't trying to hear no excuses today. I need to lose this weight, cuz.
This is a racist ass country. We're in
And you still stay here, so shut up.
a racist ass state.
You still stay here. Shut your bitch ass up already, you fat. God, bro.
This is a racist ass court. There ain't nothing else to talk about.
Well, here's the thing. He didn't have all white jurors. He had Asians. He had a Hispanic man, and he had a Middle Eastern woman. So it wasn't even all white. And second of all, a jury of peers, like I mentioned earlier, it's a very loaded term. It's not based off of racial determination. It's based off of unbiased.
When there's a white
Look at these people. The new Black Panther Party, freedom or death. These people are idiots, bro.
boy been before an all-black jury. Tell us, media. Tell us, white folks. When there's a white boy been before an all-black jury. Never.
Bro, that's not how a jury selection even works, you dumbass, stupid, fat cow. You don't even read nothing.
This is right. You know what? You know what?
Look at these people.
Whatever the verdict is, he got justice because he got to go before a jury of 6 or 12 instead of being buried by 6. We got to stand up. We gonna keep. That's right. You know what? Let this be our in the scene. Exactly. Come on, sister. Come on, sister. See, right. This is a war. This is a war.
It's not a war, you fucking idiot.
This is a war. It has been
It's a war on your diet.
going on. This is what's been going on. Stop being racist.
You're a racist right now, you fat cow. These people are like, bro, these people are a joke, bro. LARPer is LARPer or LARPer. Okay. Okay, I think this is the part right here I want to show you guys earlier from this fucking guy right here. This is that guy that was
When a man walked up, what did you
him right there. Him right there.
You cross your arms. You aren't gonna approach a woman. You're not gonna
Shout
approach a woman like that.
Shout out to this guy right here. He's standing his fucking ground. He's not backing down from this fucking idiot right here. He's standing his ground. That's what I'm talking about. Stand your fucking ground against this fucking idiot, bro. That's all he is. Look at this bitch, bro. Clowns, bro. All clowns.
That's the crazy part.
Look at him, man. Jumping up and down like a rabbit, bro. What are you doing, man? You're embarrassing yourself, you fucking idiot. I mean, if you do something, that's your own problem. No one's sitting up here telling you to go out there and assault somebody, you fucking idiots. This is fucking great, bro. These clips you get.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. What the fuck you want? You need to be ashamed. You need to be ashamed.
Shut your stupid ass up. Why don't you go home and cook some collard greens? Shit, instead of being out here advocate, like trying to advocate for a murderer to be let free. Shut up, man. No one fucking cares. Oh, bruh, man. I really want to play the sound effect again, but I was like, I don't want to overdo it.
Because that's one of y'all that was in there.
Shut your stupid ass up.
But you're not going to give a fuck just at your front door. That's the sad part.
The sad part. Shut up, you stupid woman. Bro. Fuck. Bro, these people are just so stupid, bro. I'm telling you. Look at this shit, bro. All right, let's get to some really egregious clips. Let me see something real quick before we continue on. You know what? Let's see some positive messaging from the black people for once. Let's see some positive messaging from actual like people that have an IQ above 100.
Witnesses of Karmelo Anthony trial has been revealed in their testimony. Keep in mind, people, the majority of the witnesses that testify on this stand are black kids, okay? Now, specifically, one testimony by an 18-year-old girl that actually knew both of them. She was friends with both of them, Austin and Karmelo, said something that basically sealed the entire case. And every single one of them, keep in mind, people said the same thing, that Karmelo was asked repeatedly over and over again to get out of their Team 10. Now, keep in mind, people, this did happen at the track meet. Austin and the witnesses were on one team, and Karmelo was on another team. For whatever reason, we don't know. In my humble opinion, Karmelo decided to walk over there probably to impress a girl. Maybe that's just speculations, or look cool in front of his homeboys. Who knows? We would never know. At the end of the day, he scrolled his little scrawny butt over there, instigating and provoking people. Now, based off the testimony of all the witnesses, they said that they asked this boy to leave multiple times. Austin is the team leader. Okay, he is the team leader of that team, very protective. He noticed that Karmelo was there sitting, instigating things. He gently placed his hand on Karmelo's back, okay, and asked Karmelo to leave. Karmelo then responded, "You touch me, you see what happened." And then he went into his bag, grabbed this knife, and stabbed Austin. Now, I know earlier last year when this happened, there was rumors going around social media, black liberal social media, that, oh, they jumped him. Austin, his brother, jumped him. Oh, they jumped him. They're racist. No, that did not happen at all. Oh, he was bullying them. No.
That didn't even happen at all.
That did not happen at all. Okay. Even today, protesting that is going on right now, they're still claiming that, he was bullied.
It was not.
The witnesses that was there is claiming otherwise.
Yeah.
They have witnessed otherwise. They have seen otherwise. So what the hell are you all talking about? That boy committed murder. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So for the mother and the father and all these people to be over there protesting on some, oh, well, and you see Al Sharpton and all the rest of the Democrat, they ain't nowhere to be found. They vanished. They're gone. The BLM, and they all capitalized off the situation when this story was fresh last year. That's it. For a complete narrative to benefit their party, to benefit their organization. Where are they at now? This boy was just sentenced to 35 years, found guilty. Where are they at now? They're done with him. They're done with him. Now, speculation say that the mother used the money for a nose job. That is rumors. Do I believe it? I think I can believe something like that.
I can believe that. I can believe that. They spit in. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Listen,
I can believe that.
This is a sad, sad situation. It's sad because I blame the father, right?
I blame all of them.
The father taught, if you're looking at this man, you should be ashamed of yourself. You put your son in prison. You want to know why? You taught your son to respond to situations out of emotions. You taught your son to be the bully. Austin wasn't a bully. Your son was a bully, boy. You should be in jail too.
That's what I said. The father, the mother should both be in prison with this little nigga. They should all be in prison together. I'm pretty sure they have a cell that can fit all three of them together. Let them all live their happy ever lives behind bars. Because they racist little bastards to be this way. This little bastard's a byproduct of them. They created him. And the crazy thing about it, I believe this is his stepfather, not even his real father. So I don't even think Karmelo Anthony even knows his real father. Even worse.
You failed your son. You taught your son not a damn thing.
Facts. Great messaging right there. Love that. Let's see what we got here.
Person has ever said that they want me to hang. They've never called me a racial slur. They don't call me a monkey. They don't think that I need to be put in a field. Okay? No one has ever said those words to me. You know who has said those words to me, though? Black liberals, white liberals, liberals in general, the accepting, tolerant, liberal left. They've all said those things to me. They always say they hate you. They think you're a monkey. They think blah, blah, blah. You need to be in a tree. Good luck being in Mass's house. That's what they say to me. No white conservative person has ever said those words to me because, lo and behold, color doesn't matter. They don't care about color. They don't care about what color I am, and they never will care about what color I am because I tell them the truth. If you guys...
That is factual right there. Hold on, let's listen to this fucking... Let's listen to this right quick.
Guys, this shouldn't be an argument. If you stab somebody at a school event, you should go to jail. Why didn't you just fight the other kid? What made it seem as if it was a good idea to stab another child? Why are we fighting over this as black people? What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Well, I'm not gonna go. I hate when these people say as black people. Just say as people in general, bro. Just stop with the whole tribalist shit, bro. Like, come on. It's one of my favorites. My boy right here. I love Terrence right here. Terrence K. Williams right here. See what he has to say about this.
If you got a problem with me not supporting Karmelo Anthony because I'm black, then you can simply unfollow me. To everybody sending me death threats, threatening my life.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm part of the black, bro. That's what I'm fucking saying. These people are literally insane, man. They want to kill you for not being for murder. They want to kill you for not being for murder of a white kid because they hate white people that much. These people are so obsessed with white people. I swear they can't think about anything else besides just want to kill white people. That's just literally what they can't think about anything else. These people are literally the Klan. Blacks today, the niggas, we're going to separate black people from niggas. These niggas are literally the Klan. That's just what you can call them. They're the new KKK. That's the proper term for them.
Call calling me all kind of names because I refuse to stand with Karmelo Anthony, you can unfollow me. You don't have to be on my page. Because what you are not about to do, you are not about to convince me that I have to support Karmelo Anthony because we share the same skin color. You are not about to convince me or tell me that I have to stand with Karmelo Anthony because he is black. He killed an innocent young boy. I don't give a shit about the skin color, okay? You don't gotta remind me that I'm black. I know I'm black. I'm not freaking blonde. I look in the mirror every single day. I know that I'm black. But that don't mean a damn thing when it comes to this situation right here. Color don't have anything to do with it. It has everything to do with somebody killing somebody that they had no business killing. It was not self-defense. He murdered that young boy. And y'all think it's okay because he's white? And you don't want to, and you want to threaten me? And you want to call me out? I don't want to be around anybody. I don't want to be associated with anybody who thinks it is okay for a young man, a young teenager, to be murdered all because he's white. If you think that's okay, I don't want you in my life. I don't want to be anywhere near you. I don't want you following me, and I'm not going to follow you.
True.
Okay?
True.
Y'all are freaking evil.
Very true.
And full of hatred and straight up racist. To all you black people that accuse white people of being racist, but y'all stand with Karmelo Anthony and y'all think it's okay that he killed an innocent white boy? Y'all are freaking racist. Y'all are the real racist ones.
I said that too.
Because these white people that are standing up, that have been asking for justice for Austin, it's not because of his race. It's because he did not deserve to be stabbed at school.
Common sense is oblivious to those that don't have it.
That's why. It has nothing to do with race. So if
True.
you got a problem with me being black and not standing with some damn killer, a criminal who decided to stab an innocent person, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Keep threatening me.
Yeah.
You can say that I'm not black anymore. Say what you want. I don't give a damn.
I love it how people can just determine what your color is or whatever. Like, motherfucker, I could still say I'm black, whatever I want. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Oh, well, actually, you probably might do something. You probably want to do something because, hey, black on black crime is a real thing. You niggas will kill niggas for far less, but you're a bitch whenever it's if white involved, whenever it's a white person involved, hey, you go right in the streets. But when it's black on black crime, motherfuckers are quiet too. They're real fucking quiet.
Because this is about right and wrong. And y'all are straight up wrong for standing with Karmelo Anthony, knowing he had no business bringing a knife to school, knowing he had no business stabbing that boy.
True.
When kids fight at school all the time.
True.
A lot of y'all kids fight at school.
Let's go right in here. Oh man. Imagine if a white dude said this about. Okay, let's see what this fucking idiot has to say right here. Actually, let's see what this idiot has to say.
I'm so proud of y'all for killing that white boy.
Wow. Wow. Hold on, let me move my logo out the way so you guys can see what that caption says. Wow. This guy really said that. I'll bring that back up in a minute.
See, they not used to this shit happening to them, y'all. My only problem is it should happen more. This is why I'm fucking up. This is why I got a problem with my people. It should happen more. We should.
This person is literally like, I'm telling you, this person doesn't belong here. This guy is literally sick in the fucking head. This guy is not human, bro. This guy is not a fucking human. You can't tell me to be around this person. This person is sick. I don't want to be around this nigga, bro. This right here is a nigga that should be locked up permanently. Like, fuck asylums. This nigga should be put back in the fucking fields to go pick the cotton. This is the nigga right here. You should be sending back to the fields.
Take a day, like every Thursday or every Wednesday, where we just wake up and fuck up a white girl. Or
Did you just say fuck up a white bro?
white boy. Just pick. A little girl smack the shit out of her. Little boy smack the shit out of him. Old lady, white, whatever. We should set up a day once a week where we just fuck them up, y'all. Until they go back to the mountains.
What?
Yeah, that's the day where we just fuck them up. Oh, just cause we wake up, we yawn, we brush
This fucking guy is literally insane, bro.
our teeth, we wash our face, and we go outside and we just fuck them up. First, that's how we gotta start getting our day started. Can we please pick a day where we just fuck them while you up? Just beat their ass. Especially the old ones. Just beat their ass, the kids, just beat their ass. Everybody, get in the comments, let's set up a day where we just fuck, it was National Fuck White People Every Day. Seriously, we just beat them up. Just walk up to them and be
Yo, I'm glad Myron said that. Imagine if a white person said this, bro. He would literally be nuked off the fucking internet, bro. This guy's allowed to still be operating with like on certain platforms just by the stuff he's saying right now. Yo, this guy should literally be put in prison and probably should be put on the FBI watch list. There is no reason why this guy should be out walking free right now. The shit he just said. There's no reason why this guy should be out free right now.
shit about to change whether they know it or not. They talking all this shit online, this racist shit, but the reality, they gonna have to get out here with us in a minute. And boy, I can't wait the day we beat the fuck out these crackers. They don't stand a chance. I just can't wait to take these hands. Oh, it's about to be soon. Good job, y'all. That's the day we do that to their kids more. I hope their kids rotting in hell. Matter of fact, I hope
This guy say he hope their kids rotten, bro. This guy, bro, this is sick, bro. This is a special place in hell for this dude. I'm not even joking. This is a special place in hell for this dude. And I hope to God he burns too.
I wish I knew what a little white boy grave was so I can go spit on that bitch.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, niggas like this, like, bro. I was about to say something that's gonna get me in some shit, bro. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Niggas like this, niggas like that were the ones police were beating up back in the day. You know, perhaps I probably misjudged police brutality a little too much. Perhaps maybe I probably misjudged police brutality a little too much. Because niggas like this were the ones that were getting beat the fuck down by 4 cops with knife sticks in a alleyway or something. You know, the police have been harshly misjudged because guys like this make me feel like police brutality should be brought back. Like guys like this just got to get their asses beat, bro. Like, there's a special place in hell for him, but like, bro, I'm getting to the point right now where police brutality was not all that bad at this point, because there was niggas like this that were getting their asses beat because this guy looked like a gangbanger. A guy like this is just he's not fit to be around any civilized person because this guy, he's an animal. There's no humanity in that. When this guy dies, he's going straight to hell for what he is. This guy is a demonic entity, not even a person. Fuck y'all calling this guy a human being. This guy's not human. This guy is an animal. That's like literally primitive behavior. Yeah, this is what black people, this is what niggas are, bro. I was about to say black people. Let me just go ahead and distinguish. This is what a nigga is. This is literally a nigga. It's not a person. It's not a human being. This is a nigga. An animal. We misjudge police brutality a little too much now, I guess. We demonize police for doing their jobs when they were beating the shit out of niggas like this. Go figure.
Dig him up, smack him up again, stab him up again, put his ass back in there. That's it.
Bro, let me see. Imagine if a white dude said this about blacks. Blacks are 10 times more racist than anyone else because they can be with almost no consequences. Exactly. Oh, people got his info. Oh shit, we got his info. We have his info. I hope people go and dox his address too as well. I can't say, hold on. I'm sorry. I hope people don't dox his address. God forgive me. But I hope this guy should be arrested. Guys like this, bro. People like this are stupid, bro. This is crazy, bro. I'm so proud of y'all for killing that white boy. My only problem is it should have happened more. Say every Wednesday or every Thursday, wake up and fuck up a white girl or a white boy. When would the big media ever show this? Facts. That's from Jared Taylor. That's crazy, bro. I want y'all to stop saying that boy had a knife. It was a tool to clean his fucking cleats. He got jumped and defended himself. I don't think he intended to kill that boy, and they not releasing the footage because it doesn't fit in it. Bro, what the fuck are they talking about, bro? But here's what it was a knife. There's no such thing as a tool to clean cleats. They're called track spikes. He wasn't jumped either. If you can read, you would see the witness confirm that. You can request the footage yourself, by the way. You people are legitimately stupid. Read, nigga. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Carter family. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I didn't mean to show that one. Well, actually, I got that image saved, actually.
Entire trial was absolutely fucking disgusting. Black folks, y'all show.
Let's listen to what my boy here got to say.
Jeff Metcalf has every right to be racist. If he wants to be racist, he has every right.
That's what literally Roger said. If he wants to start going around calling them niggas, bro, I don't blame him at this point. I literally do not blame him at this point. I don't even care at all about the N-word. Like, anyone could say it. I don't care. My worldview is that word never really mattered to me because it's just that, it's a word. I don't get offended by the word. But if we're going to use other black people's terms or whatever, if they're going to use their worldviews and say if they're offended, whatever, I don't care if Austin Metcalf's father goes around and starts blasting the N-word at niggas because they deserve it. They deserve to be called that. They probably deserve to be called a little bit far more than that. But it's like, hey, if he goes out there and starts saying whatever he wants to say, calling Karmelo Anthony a watermelon warrior, I support that. I support him going full on hinge on blacks right now, especially the niggas, the majority of these niggas. I support that.
Because the way that black folks treated this man and his family during this entire trial was absolutely fucking disgusting.
Exactly.
Black folks, y'all showed y'all ass during this entire trial. The secondhand embarrassment was so real. I've never seen anything like it. The fact that y'all take pride in being loud, wrong, and stupid is nothing we could tell y'all. And y'all are going to come at me. Y'all are going to come at me for defending the Metcalf family.
Yeah, it happened to me too, bro.
Because I'm a black man, right?
That happened to me too.
So y'all are going to attack me. But see, that's the thing. Black folks, we're used to black folks attacking black folks. That's why black on black crime is what it is. It's a 90% chance that a black man, if he were to get killed, it's a 90% chance that the person that killed him was another black man. So we're used to being attacked by our own people. Jeff Metcalf has every...
Facts. I think right now, niggas like him and all me, we're all feeling this right now, bro. We're really feeling this. We're all really feeling this right now, bro. Let's go right. Damn, man, just walked in and touched the entire Civil War fantasy in 48 seconds flavor. Civil War popped off white people. They would literally kick the black off our ass. This is what this guy got to say right here.
You gotta be high on the spectrum if you think BLK people can win a civil war against white T people. They will literally kick the black off our ass. Oh, there you go cooning again. There you go chucking and jubbing. No, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Only thing they have to do is cut off our food and water supply. And then when they go to battle, they ain't got much to worry about there because most of us can't even hold a weapon properly. The only time we...
That's true. Fucking true.
take out people is people that don't have other weapons in the community. And the small amount of people that are using the weapons don't even know how to use it effectively.
Facts.
I'm just being honest.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, these niggas are so stupid, bro. Like, imagine you want to go to a civil war with white people, and then you do realize, like, majority of blacks can't even hold a gun properly. And the niggas that know how to, niggas that shoot a gun can't even shoot it properly. Can't even aim properly. They have no actual experience. And all of us are not going to go fucking fight with you niggas. You niggas going to die. My dog right here. I like this guy, even though I'm not feeling the hair. I don't know what that shit is on his head. I'm not feeling that, but it's like, hey, he's pretty cool. I like him.
Drew Anthony, Kayla, You're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impacts. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or GoSendGo money.
Ooh-wee. Let them know, Jeff. Let them know. Not only did they raise a bitch, but they're some bitches too. Let them know. Let them know, Jeff.
You are grifter.
Facts. Fucking facts, bro. Let's just do, bro. No, we're gonna end this off right now. Okay, so I gotta get off right now. Unfortunately, we ain't gonna do the call-in show today, but we're doing another time. We'll do a call-in show. But we're gonna end that right there. We've did our stuff, so. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna end that right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this little, 2-hour little stream that I did for you guys right now. And well, I know for the most part, for a little chunk of it, I was kind of procrastinating getting ready. But we made it through the stream. We roast black people. So let's end it off in the right way. Let's end it off with our song right quick for black people. Let's end this off right quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. Instead of doing my outro, we're gonna end it off one more time with the black people song, so black people can understand exactly where you're at right now. Where we're at in America, and how bad we're fucked up, and how bad black people need to really, really take accountability and do better, niggas. That's what you need to really do. So let's end it off in the right way. The black people song. Oops, let me fix that too. Bring that back up there. There you go. All right. Peace out, niggas. I'll see you guys back whenever probably later on tonight, probably. Depending on how I feel. I gotta read some articles to see what's going on with the Iran war, and then we'll probably be back on tonight. But see you then.
This song is dedicated to a certain kind of people, which just so happens to be my favorite kind of people. You know, the ones that, you're standing next to them and it's all of a sudden it gets dark. I mean, your best friend is, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Black people, I'ma steal your shoe. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people. Hey. Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC. Black people. Seriously, like all of us are related. I ran into an old amigo named Juan Luis. The Mexican called me Apple cause we both hang from trees. Now I kind of took that in a joking way, but was he talking about monkeys or the KKK? We don't get sunburned, just ash and knees. And we don't chew tobacco, but we will smoke weed. Puff, puff, pass like the train that could. And we can't spell neighbor, so we call it the hood. And most of us would die with our finger on the trigger. I guess that's why they say I'm just a filthy little spear chucking, chicken eating, melon sucking, lone fetus, weed smoking, long penis. Well, you get the picture. They try to keep us out the White House again, but just like all White Houses, one of us broke in. And welfare and diapers is all we got. If you don't wear my favorite color, then you might get shot. My favorite color is purple, by the way. A black woman came to me to bash my song. I told her all blacks are Democrat. Now prove me wrong. Black people, I'ma steal your shoe. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people. Hey. Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC. Black people. And it doesn't have to be KFC. We like Popeye's biscuits too. Hey, hey, hey. What's a black song without any rap in it, right? Yeah, check it. Yeah. It always starts out that way, right? Yeah. Now there's a line between discriminating and not in different places. You are if you use the N-word, but if you're black, then you're not racist. I mean, well, I guess you can. Just not around your black friends. You'll get jumped by every cousin, including the one behind that trash can. Now, let me tell you a story back before America was stolen. There were two tribes of black people, the Indians and the Po ones. The Indians were like caramel. The Po ones were like Sharpies. I guess that's why they called them pilgrims and why they called us darkies. The Indians had all the horses, land turkeys, the geniuses. The Po ones killed their horses, took their hair and their penises. But there's not really a moral to the story though, except that we will steal your goodies, and that is how the story goes. Black people, I'ma steal your shoes. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people. Hey. Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC. Black people. Black people since 72, going broke, making cheap cars taller than you. Black people. Okay, you gotta admit, we do have some nice rims, though, right? Black people, front porch monkey with a blunt and a banana. Ooh, I-E-E. Black people. Hey, hey, hey. This is probably the most racist song I've ever written. If you laugh, you're racist too. So I don't feel bad. Besides, it's not racist if I'm black.